The purpose of this data analysis is just to get a tentative idea that increasing number of appearance doesn't mean that competition is more. These, my dear friends, are your real competition. So you don't have to worry that 1 lakh people appear for GATE exam, data science, be it machine learning, be it blockchain, be it cyber security. They are looking for people who are smart enough to solve a very big problem. Hey friends, how are you? I welcome you all to your favorite channel. So my name is Aditya Jain, and today I brought before you a very interesting session in which we are going to talk about a very in-demand topic, which is GATE exam trends. Okay, what are the trends in the GATE exam? Because as we know that all of you are trying your best to perform in this exam, and that's why we have done the hard work. We have done all the data analytics for you to bring before you some insights, some very, very valuable insights using which you can game up on your preparation. Okay, so the question that we are trying to understand is the competition rising or falling? Because as you know, data analytics helps us analyze and visualize the data. It helps us get insightful ideas from the raw data. And this is what we have done in order to help you with your preparation. Okay, so we have done the data analysis in a very, very detailed format, which we think will help you make very, very valuable decisions. So without any further ado, let's get started. So let me give you a disclaimer that whatever I'm going to talk about today is going to be just a reflection on the past data. It does not has to do anything with the future. For example, we are trying our best to predict the future, but you don't have to rely exactly on it. You don't have to think that it will be this only, okay, because future is uncertain, as you all know. So the purpose of this data analysis is just to get a tentative idea about what we can expect in GATE 2025. Okay, so with that disclaimer, let's get started. So friends, this is the data that we have for GATE 2023. This is a official data. So I personally have given GATE in 2019, and I can tell you that the data is very different nowadays. Okay, so when I gave GATE exam in 2019, my All India rank was 6060 with marks 77.33. Can you understand that? Can you believe that? 60 rank, All India rank 60 with 77.33 marks. But nowadays the trend is quite different, and we need to understand the recent trend. So that's why we have brought before you the GATE 2023 and 2024 data, which are like recent 2 years data, so that you can take some valuable insights out of it. Okay, and remember, I gave GATE exam in computer science, but not just computer science. I have brought a data of lots of different subjects and domains for you. Okay, so let's try to understand this data once. First of all, this is official GATE 2023 data. Okay, here are the paper codes. CH stands for chemical, okay, CS stands for computer science, ME stands for mechanical, EE stands for electrical, EC stands for electronics. You all know that, right? So here are the number of people who registered for the exam. Okay, so this is kind of a funnel. Okay, funnel, you understand, right? It's like this. Some people enter the funnel and very few people leave the funnel. It is exactly the same thing. Okay, so what you need to focus here is there are few registered people, then the ones who appeared, then the ones who qualified, and then we have the mean or the average of the top 10% of the people. Okay, top 0.1% or top 10. Okay, the average marks we have, the standard deviation for the entire data we have, you know, the statistical information. Okay, then we have the qualifying marks depending on the various categories, and finally the qualifying marks with respect to the 100 out of 1000. Okay, so let's understand this one at a time. These are marks, these are scores. You know the difference, right? It is from 100 and it is from 1000. Okay, That changes the game. So let's understand, okay, one by one, what is this trying to say? So these are the registered people. That means these many people filled the form and applied to appear for the GATE exam. They submitted the application and they got selected with the application to write or sit for the GATE exam. So this is the starting point. Okay. From these many people, only these many people appeared for the exam. What does that mean? So talking about computer science, around 99,555 people filled the GATE form, and out of that only 75,679 people appeared for the GATE exam. What does that mean? That means there are lots of people who submitted the application but they didn't went to appear for the exam. And my friends, this is a very valuable insight for you. What I'm trying to tell you is, you should not be among these people, the people who didn't went to appear for the exam. Okay, because there will be people who will be so frightened, who will be so afraid to appear for the exam that they will not even go and appear for the exam. Obviously there will be few exceptions. Consider that someone got a very great placement, so then there is no need or there is no motivation for them to appear for the exam. I understand that. I have been in that situation. I also cracked a very great placement, but still I went and appeared for the exam. Okay, but the point I'm trying to make is, don't be that person who gives up even before appearing for the exam. At least try your best. Whatever rank you get, whatever marks you get, it's fine, but you should go and appear for the exam. Please keep that as your agenda. Okay, so these many people went and wrote the exam. Out of that, these many people qualified the exam. Can you see the difference? 83,000 and directly 15,000, approximately 6 times, 6 to 7 times. Can you believe that? Sorry, approximately 5 to 6 times drop. That means out of every 83,000 people, only 15,000 people are qualifying. That means no one of them are able to clear the cutoff. If they belong to general category, this is the cutoff, OBC and other. Okay, are you understanding this point? So very few people are able to even qualify. That means if they belong to general category, very few people are able to score even 26 marks. And if you consider the data for the time being, let me take the average qualifying marks as 30 for now. So very few people are able to get even 30 marks, even the qualifying marks. And these, my dear friends, are your real competition. So you don't have to worry that 1 lakh people appear for GATE exam. What will I do? I am not much prepared. You don't have to worry about that, because you can see the data that we have brought before you. You can take valuable insights out of it, because you know that who are your real competition. So among around 1 lakh people, only 15,000, that means 15% people, around 15 to 16% people are even getting only 30 marks and above. That means only 15% people are qualifying the GATE exam, if I talk about first branch. Okay, similarly you can see the pattern for each and every branch. So the point is, only 15 to 20% people are even qualifying, and we have to aim, and we can aim to be among the top 100 rankers. Like for example, I had an aim to get below 5,000 rank. Okay, I didn't expect myself to do very great because I only appeared for around 6 to 8 months, right? But then as I studied, I realized that my competition is very limited. I don't have to worry about 1 lakh people. Even I did data analytics back then, and I came to know that I don't have to worry about 1 lakh people. Few of them will not even go and sit for the exam. So I decided that my competition is not 1 lakh, my competition is just 20,000. And among 20,000, I need to get top 100 rank, which is not that impossible if you prepare well. Okay, so here you can see the entire statistics. Now this point is very interesting. Okay, here we have brought before you the top 0.1% average marks. Okay, like the top 100 scorers average marks are in front of you. Okay, so 72.81, 78.92, 81.32, 74.08, 57.23 and 76.69 for these branch respectively. That means if I only talk about top 100 people, these are the average marks scored by them. So this will give you a tentative idea that how many marks would it require you to actually be in top 100 for the respective branches. Again, let me bring the disclaimer once again. It is not mandatory that the trend would be same. In fact, I'll be showing you the 2024 data now. Okay, so this is just the data from the past. Okay, so you have to just get a reference from it. You don't have to blindfoldedly agree on that. Okay, that it will be same in 2025. No such guarantee. It is just a trend that we are trying to analyze. Okay, moving on. So this is the exact same table, exact same funnel for 2024 data. Okay, for the people who appeared in GATE 24. Okay, so here you can see again the trend is like among 1,08,136 people, only 16,000 people, 16,600 people qualified. Okay, if I consider about CS, you can see there is a huge jump. 1,52,000 people registered and 1,23,000 people appeared. Can you see that? Can you see that? Let's go back. 99,000 and 75,000. 75,000 people appeared, and in 2024, 1,23,000 people appeared. So this is something which we need to understand, that the number of people who are appearing for GATE computer science, specifically I'm talking about computer science because I belong to that department, is increasing. Does that mean that you have to worry about the competition? Okay, let's talk about that. So if you consider the qualified, among 1,23,000, only 21,000 people qualified. That means number of people who are appearing for the exam is increasing, no doubt. I will talk about that data. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the competition is tough. In fact, it might indicate that people are going unprepared. They are just somehow registering for the exam and they are appearing and somehow satisfied with whatever marks they get. Some of them or most of them are not even getting qualified. So we have to understand that increasing number of appearance doesn't mean that competition is more. Don't worry about that. Okay, you don't have to worry about that. In fact, you can look at the top 100 average marks. Here it is 78.03. Here it was 81.32. Earlier the average was 81.32, but as the number of people increased, the average of top 100 people decreased. Okay, so that is indicating that it is not that competition is increasing, and not just computer science. If you'll observe this pattern, you can observe in most of the exams. For example, you can observe EC 61.95 in 2024, but here EC 74.08 average. And you see that even the top 100 people are scoring less average in 2024 as compared to 2023. Okay, so this is not indicating that 2025 is going to be tough or easy. The only point I'm trying to make is that you don't have to assume anything. You don't have to assume that with increasing number of people, your competition is also increasing. Nothing like that. You never know. So don't worry about all such things. The point I'm trying to make is just try your best. This is giving you a tentative idea that you should score at least 80 marks if you're trying to aim for the top 100. Analysis. As per analysis, it might happen that the GATE 2025 paper is very easy and it moves to 90, or it is very tough and this number moves to 65. Anything can happen. But the point I'm trying to make is just try your best. Don't rely that if I score X marks, if I score Y marks, my rank would be decided. No. You don't know how the paper is going to be, and this data is speaking in front of you that don't rely just on some threshold. Just try your best. Try to get the maximum possible marks. Okay, and you can see the trend. Okay, here also you can on an average consider the qualifying marks to be 30, and same goes for the other departments. Okay, the average marks, overall average marks were 20.03 for computer science. Okay, and here it was 12. Here it was 14.92. 14.92. So the overall average is quite fine. Okay, moving on. Here we have brought some comparison on department wise basis, just to give an idea that how the trend is here when it comes to the number of people appearing. Remember, this is number of people who are appearing. Okay, like electrical engineering 2023 55,000. Okay, as you can see 55,000. So this is appearing people. Okay, so what trend are we trying to show you is that what is the year on year change in the number of people who are appearing for the GATE exam. It is not registration, it is not qualification, it is just appearing. Okay, as you can see, from 2021 to 2022 there has been a decline of 20%. That means 20% people less appeared in this year as compared to the previous year. Talking about 2022 to 2023, there is again a drop of 20%. Okay, means where 87,000 people used to appear in 2021, directly 55,000 appeared in 2023. That shows that there has been a decline, huge decline in the number of people who appear. But when you see 2023 to 2024, again there is a spike of around 7.8 or 8%. So the trend has now recently been increasing. Okay, this might be because of the good opportunities available out there, the PSU, the private sector. Okay, all these opportunities might be making people appear more for the GATE exam. So this trend was for electrical engineering. Moving on to the other department, I have before you electronics and communication. Okay, let's see the trend here. So 2021 to 2022, there has been a decline of 32%. Okay, just have a look at this data once. Okay, as you can see, 2021 to 2022, decrease of 32% in the people appearing for the exam. 2022 to 2023, again 15% decline. So the trend remains very same in both the departments. Whereas if you see 2023 to 2024, here are the absolute numbers, and here is a 37.7% increment year on year in the number of people appearing for the GATE exam. Okay, so as I told you, the competition might not be increasing, but the number of people appearing are more. This indicates that the need, that the psychology, that GATE is an important entrance exam nowadays. Okay, so you can see this trend. Okay, it is highlighting a very good number here. Moving on to the computer science and information technology course. Okay, here it is very insightful, very insightful, and you will understand why I'm saying so. Okay, 2021 to 2022, there has been a decline of 24%. The reason would be or could be that people prefer to go directly for job rather than going to appear for the GATE exam. Like I have myself seen this, the trend. Okay, like people prefer to directly join a good job as compared to appear for the GATE exam, do MTech and then go for a job. Okay, but guys, let me tell you from my personal experience, even I had a job offer from Amazon when I was in BTech. Okay, but after securing All India Rank 60, I decided to just go to IIT Bombay, not go with Amazon. I directly went to IIT Bombay to pursue my masters, and post 2 years of masters with amazing tag of IIT Bombay, with amazing people, with amazing contacts, with amazing knowledge, I still got a way better salary, way better job role from IIT Bombay than I had earlier. What I'm trying to make is, don't have a short-sighted mindset. You have to think for a long term. The IIT tag, the knowledge that you consume there, the networks and the connections that you make there are going to stay with you for lifelong. So don't think of just 2 years, think of the entire life. How much difference it's going to make if you go to a great institute to pursue MTech. Okay, so it might look lucrative that when you get a job offer and you are not joining it, but trust me, It's not like that. You have to think of a long term. Okay, so here you can see 2022 to 2023 quite stable data, only 2% decline. Okay, but here is the real trend. 2023 to 2024, an increase of 64%, 63.8 or 64%. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? 75,000 people appeared here and 1,23,000 people appeared here. This shows the increasing demand for GATE computer science degree, for qualifying the GATE exam, for getting into MTech. Why? Because nowadays companies are preferring lots of specific job roles. They're looking for professionals who can solve a specific problem, be it data science, be it machine learning, be it blockchain, be it cyber security. They are looking for people who are smart enough to solve a very big problem, and they are ready to pay high salaries as well. And this shows the increasing demand of GATE computer science year on year in the people appearing for the exam. So very insightful data, and that shows that yes, it is totally worth it for you to pursue MTech in GATE computer science as well. Earlier people used to show very less interest because they used to get good jobs, but nowadays it is very much in demand. Okay, moving on to civil engineering. Okay, as we have talked about 2021 to 2022, here there was also a decline of 13.2%. Okay, 2022 to 2023, a decline of 16%. So across almost every branch, the first two has been decline, but the third year has been and skyrocket. Okay, so 2023 to 2024, 3.2% increase almost in every branch that I have talked about so far. The last data point is an increment. That means year on year increase from 2023 to 2024, and we are expecting that there would be somewhat an increase from 2024 to 2025 as well. Okay, but that you don't have to worry, because as I told you, you have to just try your best, score the best possible marks. That's what matters. Okay, moving on to the comparison of mechanical department. Okay, 2021 to 2022, a decline of 25%. Okay, 2022 to 2023, a decline of 29%. Both the years decline, exactly same as what has happened with other branches. But 2023 to 2024, increment of 3.2% again. The trend remains same. 2021 to 2022 and 2022 to 2023, good amount of decline across the GATE appearing people. But 2023 to 2024, across every branch, there has been an increase. Okay, this shows the in demand of GATE exam. Okay, moving on to the chemical engineering department. Okay, as you all know that there is very few people who appear for these branch as compared to others. So let's just have a look. You can look at the absolute numbers. 16,705 people appeared for GATE exam. Appeared, not qualified, appeared. 2021 to 2022, a decline of 14%. 2022 to 2023, again a decline for 5.3%. But 23 to 24, a inclination of 2.2%. Increment, again an increment. So same trend across every branch, and that's why you should do data analytics. But you should not do, we have done that hard work for you, and here we have brought the data. So here you can see every branch is having an increment in the recent year, and that's why we expect slightly increase. But that makes you an advantage. You know why? Because the average qualifying marks can seem to be declining, and more people might lead to more unpreparedness. That gives you an edge to even score better. Okay, with this, my dear friends, this was all I wanted to talk and share before you. So my dear friends, we have done a lot of hard work to bring this data analytics for you. Okay, so please use this to your advantage, take out the positive points from this. And with that, my name is Aditya Jain, and I wish you all the very best for your GATE exam. Keep preparing and good luck. Thank you.